Oh yes, Microsoft Paint has now gone 3D, and here is how to use it. Welcome to the show. My name is Domingo, and yes, this is the new Paint 3D app. It is available for all Windows 10 computers. I'm sorry, Windows 98, it is not available for you. So if you're watching this on a Windows 98 PC, you are in the wrong operating system. So this is Paint 3D. And also, it comes with Paint as well, and you can watch the previous Paint video in the annotation or the card at the end of this video. So anyways, this is Paint 3D. So what we're going to do is we are going to open up a new project. So there's Get 3D Models. Remix 3D is an online community full of 3D models integrated right into Paint 3D. So that is very exciting right now, to say the least. And we're not going to go into great detail of getting the 3D models right now, but we are going to get started. So let's open up a new project. So this is a revitalized version of Microsoft Paint called Paint 3D. So to check, we are going to click the three dots here, and we're going to show the names of each of the tools. So what we have here are Art Tools, 3D, Stickers, Text, Effects, Canvas, and the Remix 3D. So we're going to go over these in great detail, and each of the functions will be on the time codes in the description, so that if you want to go just to a specific part of the video, just click the time code and it'll take you right to that part. Anyways, the first part will be Art Tools. So as you can see, the Art Tools are located on the right side of your screen here, where it has the marker and the marker marks. So you got the calligraphy pen tool, and it makes fine calligraphy like so. Alright, so that is fine calligraphy right there. And then there's also the oil brush, where it generates an oil brush like effect. And then you can adjust the thickness down here to whatever you like. And then it gets thicker as it goes. That's what she said. Okay, so what we got is a watercolor brush as well, so that you can use the watercolor functions. Then you can also set the thickness of the watercolors. And then you can also adjust the matte here. So let's go a dull metal here. And then we're going to go with a gloss. And then we're going to go with polished metal. And then you can edit the color by clicking on the color and click OK. And then the good old pencil tool. And as you can see, I'm using a mouse to do these shapes, but you can also get a graphic tablet as well, so that you can just write on the tablet and the data will output onto the screen. And then also the eraser tool, where it erases. You can adjust the thickness, and we're going to erase everything here. Okay. And then there is the crayon tool, where it writes it in the style of children's crayon, like so. Then you can adjust the thickness of the crayon, because that's actual crayon right there. It has the crayon texture, the crayon feel. And then there's also a pixel pen. So we're going to go yellow here for the pixel pen. So it fills it out in like full pixel spectrum. And then we'll set the thickness of the pixel pen. And that's the pixel pen right there. And then there is the aerosol spray can, and we are going to select here dull metal. There we go. Look at that. There's the spray can results. So we're just going to erase everything now, like so. And then you got the classic fill tool. And you can adjust the tolerance to whatever level you like. And then there. So as you set the tolerances higher, the paint colors will be darker, as you can see here. If you set the tolerances lower, then it's a different shade. So let's just go here, for example. So those are your art tools, and then what you can also do is you can go select here and select a portion. And what you can also do is you can make it 3D. So what it will allow you to do is it will allow you to rotate the shape into 3D space. And you can rotate it however you like. And you can adjust the parameters here. And then you can modify the 3D tools in any way, shape, or form. And you can resize the 3D shape, and you can do the rotation of the 3D shape. And then you can go select all, and you can go magic select, and then it'll allow you to refine your cutout or remove it. So it will ask you to mark wherever you're missing, like this, and then remove it, like so. And then if you're done, you click done, and then it goes back. So it is pretty interesting, the shape and style of the shapes. Yeah, the 3D space is just a totally new game changer with the way that this program works. I mean, you wouldn't even think that you could allow it to go into 3D space. It's amazing. And then you got your edit tools, where it's got your cut, your copy, your paste, and your delete. And then you can flip along the y-axis or the x-axis. You can flip it however you like. And then you can also make a sticker. So you can set a sticker capacity or sticker opacity on a 3D shape. And then you can set this type of matte style, whatever you like. So that's really cool. So the 3D function is pretty straightforward as well. So we're just going to erase our little shape here. We'll just erase everything. So we've gone over the basic tools of this program. I'm going to erase everything right now. Well, come on, erase, erase, erase. Okay. Delete, delete, exterminate. There we go. So now we're going to go to 3D, and we're going to select a color green. And then we're going to make our first 3D object. So there's a cube, there's a sphere, there's a hemisphere, there's a cone, there's a pyramid, there's a cylinder, a tube, a capsule, a curved cylinder, and a donut. And then there's also the 3D doodles here. So you can 3D doodle a sharp edge with a flat doodle or a soft edge with a flat doodle. So for the sake of it, we're just going to create a cube. So here is the cube, and it automatically sets itself to 3D space. So you can go and rotate the cube at a certain degree, and you set it at a certain angle, like so, and you can rotate it like so. And then what you can also do is you can also shift the cube in 2D to 3D space, like this. Like you can set it like so. It's pretty amazing, huh? And then it has the same options for the 3D objects here. So if you go to 3D next, then you're going to create a hemisphere. So the hemisphere is right there, and we're going to rotate the hemisphere in this direction, and then we're going to rotate it again so that we can pretend it's basically a fruit bowl at the edge of a counter. And then you can rotate it to like mimic you can make a 3D satellite dish, pretty much. And then what you can do is you can set the objects by editing certain properties of the objects however you like. You can manipulate it all in 3D space. And it's got a free select tool where you can select it freely. And we're going to just rotate this tool around again. Isn't that amazing? That is just amazing. So you got your stickers here. So you can choose from the shapes. So there's the standard shapes that it comes with, and then there's also your personalized stickers. So you can use these sticker stencils and make whatever stickers you want. So let's just add eyes to the box here. And then we're going to stamp it on, and then we're going to stamp it on. I'm going to select this one, and then we're going to delete that. So if you accidentally delete a certain part of the project, what you can do is you can press Ctrl Z to undo it. So we got a three-eyed box here. We're going to add a mouth to our box. And then you can edit it to go with 3D space. As you can see, the shape of the sticker contours to the point of 3D. And then you can just click outside the box to accept the change. So we can't erase this, so what we're going to do is we're going to go Menu and then New. Then we're not going to save the work. So it creates a new project from scratch. So we're going to go to the text tool here. So the text tool allows you to add 2D text, or in this case 3D text. Now this is perfect for making 3D custom banners. So what I will be doing is I'll be demonstrating to you how to make a 3D text look. So we're going to go and click 3D text, and we're going to select the font that we want. So my favorite font that I use is Road Rage. So we're just going to go to the font selector, and then we're going to find Road Rage in the list. So let's just scroll down, and then we're going to see Road Rage. So we're going to click inside, and we're going to type my name. And then it'll be converted to 3D. So then what we do next is we're going to select the color of the font. Let's just go with the red for the sake of it. And then we're going to go 72 for the font size. As you can see, it's converted to 3D. And it's right in 3D space here. So we're going to delete that, and then we're going to try the 3D text function again. Now sometimes some fonts won't work with it, so we're just going to select a certain type of font. Okay, so we're going to just exit out of this, and then there is our 3D enabled text. Now some fonts may have a problem with this function, so find out which ones work and which ones don't. And there you see 3D space. So like I said before, you have to make sure that certain fonts do work with your project settings. And then here are the settings where you can set the color, edit grouping, you can edit it, then flip it, and then we're just going to adjust the color. And then we're going to go, let's say, with a yellow dull metal or a yellow polished metal here. So that's the polished metal look. And then you got a gloss look, and then you can go with the matte look as well. So that is how you do it. We'll just stick with the polished metal because I think it looks pretty badass. And then we're going to do some effects here. So this is the effects tab, and this will give you the effects slider. So it'll give you certain filters. Let's just go with the, there's a Minecraft filter, there's a Nether filter, there's a default filter, there's a lavender filter, candy filter, taffy filter, spearmint, sand, tan, honey, mist, aqua, sky, Canterbury, spruce, stone, stratus, clay, Minecraft day, Minecraft night, underwater Minecraft, Minecraft cave, Nether in the Minecraft, and the end in Minecraft. And you can adjust the light wheel like this to set the lighting so that it reflects off certain things. Let's just set it so that it reflects off a certain way. So that is the effects tab. A lot of filters, and you can adjust the light wheel as well to adjust the saturation and darkness. And then there's also the canvas button where you can adjust the size of the canvas. And then what there is there's a canvas view where you can show canvas, and then you can also turn on the transparent canvas like so. So you can make it transparent or non-transparent, and you can also show the canvas if you want to, but you don't necessarily have to show the canvas if you want to do that. So then what you do is we're just going to show the canvas and make it a transparent canvas. And then they also have percent values, or you can go by pixels. And then when you resize the canvas, you can go and adjust your image as well. So you're going to turn that on, and then whenever you resize the canvas, you resize your image. So then we're just going to click outside, and then there's the Remix 3D function. So basically, you need to connect to the internet for this to work. So what we're going to do is we're just going to enable our Wi-Fi, and then we are going to connect. So we're just going to wait until we connect to our internet, and then we are going to open up here. So the current file size of our Remix 3D is 5.7 megabytes, and there's 64. So I'm just going to use my Xbox Live credentials here to log in. And then there is the Welcome to Remix 3D, allow us to introduce ourselves. There is the boards, debut your work, or you can look at the full site. So it gives you a tour on how to use Remix 3D. You can browse thousands of models to use for projects. And then you can get expired, take it to the next level. You can do whatever you want with this. And then you can collect models as you go. So for example, there's like a staff pick section here where you can look at the various models, and you can just see what things are like. There's also a like button, there's like a view button here. So let's view this model. So this is the mermaid model, which looks exceedingly good like this. And then you can resize the models however you like. So this is a mermaid model that was created by a user for Remix 3D, and you can put that in your project, and it looks so good. And then you can look up various other projects. So you can get projects from Microsoft, independent artists, and you can use them in your projects. So this is really amazing. This is a really amazing tool. So let's say you're done everything and you want to finish everything up. So we're going to move our model right here. Let's say this is going to be your YouTube wallpaper. And then we're going to just move everything there. So let's say you have everything done. You like what you see and everything looks good. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to menu, and then you're going to go to export file, and then it will give you the option to save it in 3D, FBX, 3MF, or GLB, and you can save it as 2D PNG or 2D JPEG. So we're going to go 2D JPEG for starters, and we're going to go test, and we're going to save it into our pictures folder, and then it'll go save, and there we go. So we're going to minimize this, and we're going to go into our pictures to see our finished project. So it views the project in JPEG format like so. And then you can zoom in and just see the progress. Now the JPEG model is stretched out because of the file size of the picture. So if you like zoom in on it, you can see that the quality changes there. Yes, I know what you're thinking, and that's not why I'm zooming in. But you can notice the pixel area here change and degrade because it's set to JPEG. I mean, it still looks great, but it's in JPEG. So if you want a higher quality format, you can save it into one of the other 3D files and use it in the 3D file viewer. So that is essentially Paint 3D. It's like a totally new Paint experience. I mean, you can do copy and paste in Paint, but there's just a lot more tools that you can use here. So I am really impressed with this, and I hope this tutorial is really helpful. And if you have any other questions or feedback, please leave me in the comments below. and I will be more than happy to help you. And what this is that this allows you to insert pictures as well. So you can insert pictures from the 3D objects folder as well. So they have to be in 3MF file format. So let's just insert a space shuttle for starters. And it loads the space shuttle. Bam, there it is, space shuttle. And that's how we do it. And then we're just going to save our project as a Paint 3D project, test, and then we're just going to go save in Paint 3D, and then this will allow us to go back and edit it later. Now, I know that I'm not a good artist and that this is just an example of how to use the certain tools, but this is just the gist of how to use the program. If you have any questions or any inspirations for things that you want to do, or if you want to share some tips with other people, please leave it in the comments below, and they'll be more than happy to get all that information from you and just learn more about it. So thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and remember, domination is near. We'll see you soon.